May I ask a question?
Okay.
I just, yeah, okay. God bless you guys.
What's the question? Officer, may I ask a question? You're here to enforce social distancing, yet you yourself approached him within the social distancing.
Okay. It's quite loud.
You just broke the law.
Okay.
You just broke the law.
Okay, so when you walked up to my truck, you broke the law too, and did I tell you to
I was
get away?
standing back more than 6 feet.
Okay. Take care, guys.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
What are you doing here, Derek?
We are going to preach the gospel. We got some coffee here. We got some food, and we're going to, feed people if they need it. And we're just going to let people know about Jesus Christ. That is the most important thing. So we're going to preach. Coming
Our
up
Lord
right now.
and Savior. He's
That's
the
right.
one who gave us the power to do what we are doing. And
man.
he's the only one who can take our
Hopefully everybody's happy.
We're here in downtown Calgary. This is the park. It's called Tom King's Park. I was arrested here for publicly reading Bible years ago, 2006. I was the first Canadian ever to be arrested for just reading the Bible to ourselves. And that was in 2006. Since then, I was arrested many times and ticketed hundreds of times. But today, it's a joy to see patriots coming together. So I'll show you how everything looks like. I mean, it's quite a display, and I like it. I like it because now Canadians finally are rising up. We have Larry here.
Hello there. How are you? Are the police bothering the preachers?
Just wanted to make sure there is a social distancing, but they themselves broke it, so it's kind of interesting approach.
Does Mayor Nenchi know about social distancing from sin?
Yeah, there you go. That's
Perversion?
the most important one.
Yeah, that's what I figure. Social distance from sin and from perversion, Mayor Nenchi. What about that?
Not being essential services, they've kept open simply because the government wants the taxes they get from the liquor stores.
Tell us what's happening here.
Well, we're having a big rally here today. It's combining end the lockdown with our usual concerns about globalist government, corruption in government, especially in Ottawa, interference by the UN in Canadian affairs, UN Agenda 21/2030. So we're just trying to get the message out, wake up people, tell them to stop listening to the mainstream media because it's bought out by it's globalist owned and it's bought out by the Trudeau government. So you only get the Mockingbird narrative from them. I actually call it, it's the state propaganda. The media is state propaganda now. Anyway, that's what we're up to. Hoping to just wake a few more people up.
It's about time.
Hello.
Stand up for your rights, everybody. Stand up and say, no, we need to end this lockdown. No, we can't get it. The damage is going back around the world.
The cops sleep? I think they did it.
Numbers, especially with the current no worse the outbreak. Why are we not celebrating?
And friends, I just wanna make sure that you understand, we as Christians, we don't hate anyone. We do not hate Trudeau or Nenshi or Kenya or other corrupted politicians. We are to love our enemies, but we have to have the right to speak against what's happening and speak against evil and corruption, and that's what we are doing, and to preach the gospel. Let the wicked continue in the wickedness, but let the righteous continue in the righteousness. And we're being stopped right now as a church to preach, to congregate, and to do what we are called to do, and that needs to stop. Get your filthy hands out of the churches. Let us do our job, and you do your job. You have been elected to represent our interests, not your own interests, not the interests of the globalists. And you keep protecting and working for us, you politicians, and let us, pastors and preachers, do what we have been called to do, to preach the gospel and feed the poor.
Go on the website, unifythepeople.ca. Right there. We the people will take back the government of this province and make the politicians accountable to us. And if they don't, they will get fired. At every level, municipal, provincial, they are supposed to be our servants. So they are accountable to us, and we want to make them accountable again. It's time. We the people have always been under corporate rule. It's always been under this watched over, illegal government regime, bought, paid for. It is under the U.S. agenda. People think that that's heresy. I quote as many Bible scriptures as I can, and you can look it up for yourselves. But again, it makes them sick. The lukewarm Christians. We got to be radical. It's nothing less than being radical. When I read in the scriptures, I read in the Bible, it's interesting that even radical, when you talk like that, that's new. Like we're doing house church, and that's on YouTube, and they wonder, what is this radical term? What does that look like? It's the Great Commissioning. It's the calling. It's what he's asking you to do. It's not even what he's asking. It's what he's commanding you to do. People are so used to not doing it that anybody that does it is radical, is crazy. You see this guy shaking his head? That's what I'm talking about. They don't understand what true believers even look like. They don't even get it, because we've so been dumbed down in our churches. We've so had this double gospel, this sugary gospel going around, where it says, go to church, have your cookies, your comfort, and your coffee, and you're good to go. You're not good to go anywhere. We gotta wake up. We gotta stop being deceived and think that this is okay.
Friends, it's so awesome to see people finally rising up. And I pray that many more Christians and leaders in the church will wake up and come and join the fight for the future. If they keep the churches locked down, and if you're just satisfied with the internet, I mean, you're dead. And the future generation will be dead. You gotta stand up for the pastors to actually lead people into what we believe in. You know, those people, marijuana stores and liquor stores and other people, are willing to stand up and fight what they believe in. Where is the church? Where are the Christian pastors? Rise up, stand up, push this evil agenda. Do not be satisfied with just internet. I mean, that's pathetic. Go out there and be the light in the darkness. People need you, people. Christians, you're needed. Pastors, you're needed right now in this time of darkness. Be the light. Shine, go, be bold. Give hope to the hopeless. I hope that you will rise up and stand up and do what God called you to do. Be blessed.